Hello, my name is Robert Brooks. The term is 1508. The class is CPM. This is my fourth week project for iOS network and validation walkthrough video. In this video, I'm going to go over all the different requirements and take you on a walkthrough of all of them in this application. So first thing we'll look at is updating data. You'll see that I already have a list here that I've created for a certain user. And if you'll watch that first one, I'll go ahead and I'm going to delete from another device. I'm going to go ahead and update that first entry there, the Tester McTesterson Android. And I am going to change it to, I'm going to change it, let's see, save. Okay, and you'll notice right there, it automatically, and that was from the Android, it polls it every 20 seconds, just like my Android app, and it will update the data accordingly. I'll go ahead over and it does the same thing with delete as well. Both functions do work. We'll go ahead and delete this work address here, and once it's been deleted, once it polls it and finds out that it has indeed been deleted, it will go ahead and update the list accordingly. So now the data validation, there it goes right there. The work disappeared, and I did all that from my Android device. The data validation, the address name is uses a checks to see whether the entry checks to see whether there's any text. The address field does the same thing. The city field checks to see if there's any text as well. So all of those before it actually will let it send. The state validates that it's a two-letter code or a two-letter state. So say if you try and do a state that doesn't exist, it will come up, and whatever errors that you have, it will show you. Address is required, city is required, so whichever ones it is are required will show you. The zip code is required as well. If it has to be an actual zip code. So let's go ahead and show you what it looks like to have see, it will say you have to enter a valid zip code right there before it allows you to do anything. Right here, let's just put a P there, try and update it, has to be valid. All right, so let's go ahead and change this back. Update it, there it goes, it's updated. All right, so I can't really show you the offline portion of this because it disconnects my Apple AirPlay when I do that. So unfortunately, I can't, but I assure you it does work. It uses the local data store just like the Android application does, and it syncs as soon as if it's saved offline. I use the save eventually, and it syncs as soon as it's online again. So that is, and as far as the application UI, everything is almost identical to the Android app, and everything is present and functional and intuitive. As far as the very simple, very easy to use. So the last thing I want to show you is my network validation. Just because I can't really show it to you, I can't really test it out and show you because I'll lose the connection. And show you what it does, but I'm going to show you exactly what it looks like here in the code. It's different. I elected not to use the iOS reachability class for this because for the requirements of this app, I felt this simple Boolean network check, which all it does is it goes out, looks for a URL that I have just a simple blank HTML file there. If it connects, great. Go on with whatever you're trying to do, and if it doesn't, then move to your offline functionality. A lot lighter, and I feel better than the iOS reachability class for what it needs to do for this particular project. that is pretty much it. I enjoyed this class, and I look forward to seeing other people's applications. Thank you very much.